What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? Are you ready for some breaking Kansas City Chiefs news that could completely reshape this offense? Because what just happened after the draft might not just be another roster move. It might be the beginning of a full-blown backfield revolution in Kansas City. And trust me, one name just popped up that nobody saw coming, and it's already turning heads across the league. I'm talking about a player who didn't even hear his name called during the draft, but somehow is being labeled one of the most elusive running backs in college football history. Yeah, you heard that right. And now he's wearing red and gold. Stick with me because this story gets crazier the deeper we go. The Kansas City Chiefs are making it crystal clear in 2026. They are rebuilding this running back room from the ground up. And this latest move? It might be the boldest one yet. Right after the NFL draft wrapped up, the Kansas City Chiefs wasted no time adding more firepower to their backfield. Virginia Tech's Turion Stewart was signed as an undrafted free agent. And while that might sound like a low-key move, the numbers behind this guy are anything but quiet. We're not just talking about another camp body here. Stewart comes into Kansas City with one of the most jaw-dropping statistical profiles you'll ever see from a college running back. And the craziest part? He wasn't even drafted. Now let me ask you this, Chiefs Kingdom, how does a player with historic-level elusiveness slip through all 7 rounds? That's the mystery we're about to break down. According to fantasy football analyst Scott Barrett, Turion Stewart narrowly edges out names like Ashton Jeanty and Bijan Robinson as the most elusive running back in Pro Football Focus college history. That's not hype, that's data speaking loud and clear. We're talking about a player who forced missed tackles on over 40% of his rushing attempts. That's absurd. On top of that, he averaged more than 4.5 yards after contact. Think about that for a second. Defenders weren't just missing him, they couldn't bring him down even when they got their hands on him. And when you compare him to top-tier talents like Robinson and Jeanty, Stewart still stands alone in key categories. That's elite company. And somehow, Kansas City got him for free. But here's where things get even more insane. Among the entire 2026 class, Turion Stewart posted an elusive rating of 220.7 on Pro Football Focus. That's not just good, that's ridiculous. To put it into perspective, one of the top drafted playmakers this year, Jeremiah Love, had an elusive rating of 127.5. That's nearly 100 points lower. Let that sink in. So again, we have to ask, how did this guy go undrafted? Because numbers like that don't just happen by accident. The biggest reason? Size. And in the NFL, size still matters whether we like it or not. According to scouting reports, Stewart measured in at just under 5'6". That's extremely rare for an NFL running back, and it immediately puts a ceiling on how teams view your durability and role. But here's the twist. He weighs around 219 pounds. So while he's short, he's built like a tank. That low center of gravity, it shows up all over his tape. When you watch him play, defenders bounce off him. He slips through traffic, breaks angles, and keeps his legs churning. It's the kind of running style that reminds you of a bowling ball rolling downhill. Some scouts have even compared his game to Maurice Jones-Drew. And while Stewart is slightly shorter, the play style comparison is hard to ignore. Now, let's be real, not everything is perfect. Stewart ran a 4.56 in the 40-yard dash, which is considered average at best for the position. But here's something interesting. Emmett Johnson, who the Chiefs drafted in the 5th round, ran the exact same time. So clearly, Kansas City isn't overly concerned about straight-line speed. This tells us something important about what the Chiefs are looking for: vision, balance, and the ability to create yards after contact. And Stewart checks all those boxes. Still, nothing will be handed to him. As an undrafted free agent, he's going to have to fight for every single snap. But here's the opportunity, and it's a big one. The Kansas City Chiefs have completely torn down their running back room this offseason. We're talking about a total reset. Multiple names are out, and a wave of new faces is coming in. That includes draft picks, undrafted signings, and even free agent additions. And if you look at the depth chart right now, there are real openings for someone like Stewart to sneak in and make noise. He's been given a shot on the 90-man roster heading into training camp. And if he can translate even a fraction of that college elusiveness to the NFL level, watch out. We've seen stories like this before. Undrafted players coming in with a chip on their shoulder and shocking everyone. Could Turion Stewart be the next one in Kansas City? That's the question. And let's not ignore the bigger picture here. The Chiefs didn't just add one running back. They added multiple. That tells you everything you need to know about their mindset. This isn't competition. It's a complete rebuild. The front office is clearly searching for the perfect fit to complement this offense. And they're leaving no stone unturned. So Chiefs Kingdom, I want to hear from you. Do you think Turion Stewart has a real shot to make this roster? Or is he just another camp name that won't last? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this is one of the most intriguing Kansas City Chiefs storylines right now. And if you love staying on top of Kansas City Chiefs news, breaking updates, and deep dives just like this, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a thing. Because if this backfield story continues to unfold the way it's starting to, we could be looking at one of the biggest surprises of the 2026 season. Chiefs Kingdom, get ready. This is just the beginning. Fire.